Now in day 5 of a search for a missing Hardin girl, the family asking for anyone with information to bring it forward to law enforcement. The 16-year-old has been missing since New Year's Day. Selena Not Afraid reportedly wandered off from a broken down vehicle between Billings and Hardin on New Year's Eve and has been missing ever since. And since then, the investigation continues in full force. Q2's David J. has been following the story and has more from the newsroom on the search for Selena Not Afraid. David?
Well, Zoe, the family believes that Selena Not Afraid has been moved from the area and says the search also includes South Dakota and Wyoming. Bighorn County Sheriff Pete Big here says detectives are looking into leads after re-interviewing witnesses. Family and friends have set up a command center once again at the rest area where Selena was last seen. Crow Tribal Search and Rescue and the Northern Cheyenne Search and Rescue have come out today, according to the sheriff and the family. The sheriff says the search has moved from the rest area. Yesterday, a group searched and did not find any clues along Indian Creek Frontage Road, which runs right next to Interstate 90 between Pryor Creek Road and Arrow Creek Road. That's about 10 miles west of the rest area. Selena was at a New Year's Eve party on Miles Avenue in Billings, and that's the last place where she was before the ride back to Hardin. The family is hoping someone saw something and has ideas of what may have happened.
How do you piece together stories from 6, 7, 8 people that have changed 2, 3 times? Just keeping Selena's name, picture, poster, this picture of this rest area in case somebody did drive by and remember seeing things. We're still searching. We're still actively positive she's alive, and we still believe she was removed from here. Somehow she did leave the rest area, and at some point she was picked up again. That's what we believe.
Sheriff Big here says when the family first arrived at the rest area on Wednesday, it saw an old green station wagon which drove away with Wyoming license plates. Bighorn County Sheriff's investigators have contacted authorities in Sheridan to check on that car. Zoe?
Thank you, David, and we will keep you updated with that investigation. Well, around 4 p.m. yesterday, fire consumed a Billings West End home near the Ironwood subdivision. Thankfully, no one was injured in the blaze, and new information has been released after the Billings Fire Department investigated. Q2's Mitch Laggy was on scene at the fire last night and has been following the story. Mitch?
Well, Zoe, after the Billings Fire Marshal's investigation, the cause of the house fire remains undetermined. In an email today, Billings Fire Marshal Bill Tatum said the fire appears to have started near the back of the home's garage. Tatum said the investigation will continue as the fire department processes information it has received from helpful citizens. The homeowner told the fire department that a dog was inside the home at the time of the blaze. Tatum confirmed today that firefighters were unable to locate the dog. The property and its contents were insured, and an estimated $750,000 worth of damage was done to the home. Zoe?
Thank you so much, Mitch. Well, the Billings Wedding Fair is the largest wedding fair in Montana, Wyoming, and the Dakotas, and it was in Billings today. The event has been going on for 26 years, helping brides prepare for their big day. There were 70 vendors that were on hand to give brides a selection of everything from flowers to photographers. David's Bridal also presented a fashion show featuring local models and an array of special occasion attire.
Oh, it's the excitement of the brides. Oh my golly. They have so much fun, and it's so wonderful that they get to have everything in just their flavor, just their style, and it literally gives them a time to shine, no matter if they're very simple or very, very elegant. We've got it here in Billings.
And following the closure of the Red Lion Hotel, where the fair used to be held, the show moved to the Billings Hotel for the first time this year, and vendors say they were very accommodating. The Bozeman Fire Department has added a new piece of equipment to the fleet that will change the way rescue tools travel when emergency calls. Not only fighting fires, the department trains in technical rescue. That means they need to be efficient and find a way to transport their specialized tools when they get a call. MTN's Gabby Crevitt has more on the new equipment.
If something falls on someone and they're trapped, we have airbags that are able to lift thousands of pounds if need be.
The Bozeman Fire Department responds to everything from fires to hazardous materials calls. They're also training in technical rescue, which means saving people stuck in trenches, confined spaces, or needing help after a structural collapse.
Just kind of a broad spectrum. If you don't know who to call, we're going to be the answer to that phone call.
And technical rescues require lots of equipment.
This is actually our confined space camera. We have the ability to hook it up and watch it live. That cuts through concrete. so we can cut through a concrete wall.
Bozeman Fire now has a 28-foot-long tri-axle trailer to carry all their specialized tools, and they say consolidating is key.
In the back, we have what we call strong backs. These are used for trench rescues. If someone goes into a trench and the walls collapse on it because they're not properly secured, we can put those in there so we can go in and rescue a patient out of there. We've had a lot of this equipment prior, but it's spread out amongst several apparatus. So if we had an incident, we had to have all 3 fire engines and fire trucks show up. Now we have kind of a one-stop shop.
The Bozeman Fire Department says there are 15 people being trained in technical rescue, and that training will be continuous, especially since the capabilities and the resources of this trailer will continue to grow.
So as we're gaining new equipment, we're putting our team of 15 through all the training to have the technical knowledge to use it properly.
In Bozeman, Gabby Crevitt, MTN News.
Very cool. Thank you, Gabby. Stay with us. More to come on the 5:30 news here on Q2. A major green energy awareness is growing in Britain. After the break, we shift gears and show you how. Later in sports, we sit down with one of Skyview's greatest coaches ever, whose impact will be felt for years to come. But first, let's check in with our friend Rob Griggs over in the Weather Center.
Hey Zoe, yeah, we've got some more wind on the way, just when we were getting used to not having to glue everything down. We'll give you the complete work week forecast that's coming up.
You're watching MTN News with Zoe Zandora, Storm Tracker weather with Rob Griggs, and sports with Casey Conlon. This is the 5:30 news on Q2, Montana's news leader.